ready, girls? Start walking.
Let's go, girls. Ah.
Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Greg.
And I'm Derek.
I'm not Greg. Monday.
Do you hate Mondays?
I hate Mondays.
Oh, Garfield. You comfy?
I am comfy.
Alright, well, today on the den, there's only two of us.
Greg isn't feeling the best, so he is in the other room resting. You'll probably hear him yell at some point.
Yes.
So Steve and I decided we want to talk about our weight loss journey so far.
Yeah. Now, I want to preface it by saying that I'm not pro weight loss for everyone or anything like that. I think it's important that you're happy to be, in the body that you're in, which is, the most important thing. And I understand this kind of subject can be triggering for people, so if you're one of those people, then you should probably skip to the end.
Yeah.
But for me personally, it's a health issue. And, I'm happy with my body the way it is, but I'm not happy with my blood pressure.
Yeah, I'm happy being a bear. I kind of like my bigger stature.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like having that imposing.
But you also have health issues, right, with your hernia?
I also have health issues with hernias and high blood pressure. So, yeah. So these are things that we do need to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I started losing weight about a year ago now. It was April of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I started on Weight Watchers pretty much I got to the point where I was desperate and I was like, I'm going to hire a dietitian. And then Greg was like, well, why don't you just try Weight Watchers? Because Greg had done Weight Watchers before.
Yeah.
And so I did that for, how long do you think? 6 months?
I think you did for 6 months, yeah.
Yeah, I did 6 months of Weight Watchers. I got down from like 380 to like 330-ish.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got stuck there for a long time. And I tried all sorts of different things. I did like low carb, I did vegetarianism, I did calorie counting, and all sorts of things. I was tired of Weight Watchers, it's hard.
Yeah, it's just like trying to make sure you log the points, but then seeing something, hey, I ate something delicious. Like, oh, now I can't eat anything else today.
Yeah. So, and then, so from about last fall until this spring, I didn't really lose any more weight, really.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, another 10 to 20 pounds. But then I started up Weight Watchers again earlier this year, and it's just been coming off again.
Yeah, so I kind of joined you about a month ago. So I've been having issues with a hernia that's kind of been coming and going, and it's kind of started growing again. So I didn't want to get this taken care of, but I remember the last time I went to go talk to the doctor, she said you need to lose weight. So I was like, well, and Greg did the same thing. Why don't you do Weight Watchers?
But I don't think you were ready at that point.
No, I wasn't ready at that point, but now when I did it a month ago, I was like, okay, it's time to do this. I got the appointment in a month's time. I better take care of this. So, 20 pounds, like 19.6 pounds in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Your shirt is not as snug as it used to be.
My plaid shirt is now actual plaid and not figure eights. Belly's still there, flatter than it was, but it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we've been exercising pretty regularly too.
2 days a week mostly. Some days we try to get 3 or 4 days in.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be walking a lot more places, so trying to go out and walk a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And I go swimming with friends on about usually once a week, but it all kind of depends on what's happening during the scheduled swim. So yeah, we've been keeping pretty active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight we had Chinese hot pot supper.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. Lots of fresh vegetables, and Derek was saying how much he was enjoying the snow peas, which is not.
Okay, I am a picky eater, especially when it comes to vegetables. I do not like boiled greens. I pretty much don't like greens.
Mm-hmm.
And
Carrots,
Carrots I don't like.
beans.
Snow peas, or any bok choy or anything like that. What I've learned from doing Bake Weight Watchers, where it kind of encourages you to fill up on vegetables rather than meat and carbs, you start to learn to love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you're going to get your fill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It makes it a positive experience.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more of a positive experience when it's something that you're kind of working towards.
And it's so funny because now it's all done on the app, the MyWW app. It's
Yeah.
not like, if you're familiar with MyFitnessPal, it's kind of like that, but instead of counting your calories and proteins and carbs and stuff, you just count Weight Watchers points. It's just simpler in a way.
It is much simpler. And I remember, I think it was last year, a couple years ago, we tried keto. I lasted 30 days and no.
And how are you feeling now?
Oh, I feel incredible.
Yeah, me too.
Energy up, positive attitude up, confidence up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, energy up. I feel great.
That's weird.
And I've set my goal for 250 pounds. Well, see what happens when I get there. I'm down to 253 now. So I think I'm going to go a little further.
Yeah, I just had a huge milestone on Friday. I weighed under 300 pounds for the first time since, I think it was July 2016.
That's crazy.
So, a long time ago, over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
When I started, I was 388 pounds, and on Friday, I was 298.
Yeah. So how do you feel now?
You know what's funny? I thought I would feel better than I do. I'm still not the most energetic person most days, but my blood pressure is improving. So I was prescribed blood pressure pills a couple years ago now, and even with the 3 pills I was on, I still had a high blood pressure, like 140 over, high 80s. But the last time I went in, it was like 123 over 79 or something.
Yeah.
It was like perfect. But that's with the pills. So hopefully as I continue to make progress, I'll be able to reduce my intake of some of those medicines and wean myself off while still having a blood pressure that's within the healthy range.
That's pretty much my goal is get this hernia taken care of, lose the weight so I can have the surgery and get off the blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
So that would be the ultimate goals there. But otherwise, I still enjoy my bear stature. I still enjoy my bear body and fellow bears.
I'm trying to go from growler bear to scruff bear. That's my goal.
Muscle bear in training. The muscle bear dance.
And if Greg was here, he would say, Derek, how are things going on the stream?
Well, things are back on the stream. We had our first full stream back on Saturday, where I jumped into Tales of Vesperia, and we had a lot of pups in the stream, and we showed off the piece of the documentary that we worked on with Greg for Pup and Body Image. So you can go back and watch the VOD on that if you want. If we did air it twice, the easiest way to find it on the VOD is that it is the last 20 minutes of the video on demand on our Twitch channel.
There you go.
Closer to when that gets released, we will release it on the den. So right now, we're pretty much just showing it during live streams. But yeah, just check that out. We'll probably be back once or twice a week, just kind of coming in, hanging out, playing some games and chatting, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's it for this week, isn't it?
That is it. So for anyone else who's going on a weight loss journey, keep it up. You're doing awesome. Just keep at it. For those who are not on a weight loss journey, good for you as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you're happy in your body, that's the most important thing.
And as always, like, share, and subscribe.
And tune in to the rest of the guys' videos this week and continue watching The Den.
I can't even say the word subscribe.
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 That's not very zizzy zazz of you.
Not very